Hey, I'm Keith Bailey. A buddy of mine dropped his Jeep off with us. And we're gonna take it out to Grey Rock, hit a few trails with it, and then actually bring it back and turn it into a trail-worthy rig. Well, right here, we're gonna cross this little situation. It's going to show that how a open front end and rear end reacts to an off-camber situation. All right, come on up. Well, we got a good rocky trail right here. We're gonna try to show some of the diff clearance, departure, and approach angle differences. As you can see, I got myself high centered. If we had lockers or some more traction, we'll be able to pull out of here. You'll be able to see as the buildup goes, a lot of different things are going to start happening. I'm not able to actually crawl these obstacles right here. I'm having to ride the clutch. Not on the gas, on the brake, and with the lower gear ratios and the lockers, just the whole buildup, you'll be able to see a big difference. We headed back to the shop for the crew to start tearing it down and get the install started. We're working on our Project Jeep. We've already installed our suspension lift, our Mega Short SYE kit, and now it's down to the front and rear differentials. We're going with a 33-inch tall tire. So Alloy USA is providing us with some ring and pinions, a 488 ratio, master install kits, some heavy duty covers to protect it all, upgrading the axle splines to 33, and we got some ARBs going front and rear for locking differentials. James will install our gears and lockers, tray the axles, and Wayne will handle the plumbing of the compressor.
We're opening up all of our shim packs, bearings, getting ready to start checking, be sure we got all our parts we need here to start assembling. Shortly here, we ought to be able to start making something look like it's coming together.
Is the rear axles. These are Alloy USA axles, 33 spline. And first you'll be pressing on the axle bearing, and then you'll have the locking collar that you need to press on separately.
Lay this shim pack in with the least amount of shims. Just a little grease on this shim pack, it'll keep everything in place. We'll set the carrier up there and see where we're at and how many shims we have to add in order to set our preload and backlash on the ring gear.
James has installed more gears than he can count.
I don't reckon I know how many of them I've done, but it's in the hundreds at least. I think this is the 6th one this week. This is a layout grease, just so I can see what my pattern looks like. And we're looking good. Check our backlash in 4 places around the ring gear. This in here is gonna run about 8 thousandths. That about finishes it up. Keith and his crew take care of the rest.
Now that we got the bearing and collar pressed on, we'll go ahead and insert, slide it on in, push down a little bit, spin it, make sure the spider gears are spinning. Make sure it's in those spider gears nice and tight. Alloy USA put a hole through the axle shaft so you can get to your nuts rather easily with the socket. Looks like Wayne's plumbed the ARB line. We're ready for the heavy duty diff cover. Just add some fluid. Now that we're done installing the rear axles, we're gonna go to the front. I've got a nice kit from Alloy USA. Parts are included on the inner shafts, the U-joints, and the bearing assembly. What did not come in the kit are these upgraded rotors, because it's a 97 model. On the 2000 and newer models, you can use your original rotors. I did pre-assemble these already. It was rather easy. I pressed in the U-joints, got in the snap rings that came with the kit. Each cap has its own grease cert fitting. The wheel bearing assembly comes already with the lug studs pressed in them, 1/2 inch by 20. 36mm nut, tightens it down. Installation of the front is very similar to the rear. Slide your axle in the tube, Line up your splines. Once you get all your bolts lined up, get them installed, torque to spec, put your rotors on, calipers, do the same on the other side. You're ready for wheels and tires.
Now the only thing we need to do is get this on the ground, get it out on the trail, and show you how it performs. We're at the same obstacle that we hit last week. As you can tell, the traction is 100% better. Our project is coming together nicely. The Alloy USA front axles come with a 5-760X joint, but with the capabilities of putting full circle clips on them. With the 488 gears, the upgraded axle shafts, we're not worried about snapping at weak OEM type axles. Alloy USA, strong, precise, and reliable.